feeling this season's going to be such a kick-ass season. I got to alter that a little bit. I may have to add something like something of a war cry, you know. I've already got my ranchero, as you know. The ranchero I will not demonstrate right now, but he will be in use every time the 49ers get a takeaway because this is a new 49ers team. Takeaways, unlike in the past, may be an everyday thing with this new team. Hey, let's get busy, though. Hey, the headlines. Which 49ers rookies could start in 2019? You know, instead of being forced in because of injuries, some of these guys may be good enough to come on in and start. It's going to be a hard thing to do. But, you know, also, hey, turn your homework in. Yeah, Alex Brown, remember? Are you ready for that? Alex Brown, and man, I tell you, Alex Brown, I got mixed up. Alex Smith. Wait a minute, Alex Smith? There's something wrong here. Isn't that kid's name Alex Brown? Whoa. His name is Alex Brown. I got my names mixed up. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about that new kid that Fred Warner is endorsing as being a badass. Alex Smith. Alex Brown. It's Alex Brown. All right, anyway. Fam, here's the thing. Let me jump right on into this today because I'm telling you right now, I meant to get in here yesterday. Ran into a serious situation. But obviously, the 49ers are going to start the first-round draft pick, Nick Bosa. This is like, however, aside from the obvious, could Dre Greenlaw be a candidate to relieve 49ers at the Sam linebacker and put them in position to not have to depend on Malcolm Smith, who you and I and everybody's mama knows is a liability in coverage. By the way, did you check out Dre Greenlaw yesterday? If you got an Instagram account, Dre Greenlaw actually held a Q&A, and it was live. It was jumping. Everybody was asking him questions, and Dre was just hanging right there answering one after another. I said, look at this. You can check that out. Instagram. It may be that it's gone now, but I tell you, you can go to there's several places you go. I'll get back to you on that. Right now, we got to keep moving on this. But at the same time, the team would then have the option of a cash savings by cutting Smith as well. Or is Smith valuable as a vet presence that should continue to play at least that role for one more season? There is value in that. There really is. The 49ers spent a second-round pick on a wide receiver for the second successive year in Deebo Samuel. He's anticipated to be immediately thrust into a starting role in his rookie season. The man has Z receiver written all over him. And also brings a toughness that is going to be now missing. You know, you say it's missing because Pierre Garcon brought that to Shanahan's offense. He was that tough guy and they made the catch, and after the catch, he was just struggling along. You'd hear him out grunting on the field. Garcon was not a guy to be taken down. And that kind of toughness is something 49ers are probably going to maybe not miss now because Deebo's got that in him as well. And I wonder if he's any stronger than Garcon was. Anyway, the only issue is that Dante Pettis, who is slated to play across from Samuel at the wide receiver, is only in his second season. So the combination of the two young receivers would be one of the most inexperienced duos in the NFL. Is that a minus or a plus? Is Deebo ready? Because, you know, being a rookie, you got to come in. Because Dante looks seriously legit this year. The dude's got a whole new mindset going along with his body. He is stronger. Jimmy G has said crazy things about him that he says you can tell when you look at Marquise Goodwin how fast he is. But you can't see how fast Dante is because he moves effortlessly. So you got to be able to read him correctly and get that ball there. He's going to be there. I love when he talks about Dante. The kid's strange. I love it, man. There are plenty of vets on the roster like Marquise Goodwin, Kendrick Bourne, and Jordan Matthews who could be placed opposite of Pettis as well. Should Shanahan wait a bit for some seasoning with Samuel? Or just jump him right on, baptize him by fire? You make that call. Another interesting competition is in the tight end room. Garrett Selleck has left an opening for another tight end to play opposite of George Kittle. Levine Tololo is going to be hard to stop from earning that spot with his time in the league, and not only his time in the league, but his time spent with Kyle Shanahan while they were in Atlanta. So he knows Kyle, and he knows what Kyle expects. Enter Caden Smith. He would have to be considered a long shot, but we don't know what Smith looks like working with Jimmy G yet. You know what's really funny? We've heard about a few people as far as the reporters when they're allowed out there to work and bring back the stories of what they got. But you've not heard anything about, I think we heard about Tololo maybe once or twice. I've not heard anything about Caden Smith from any of the quarterbacks, actually. So I'm not sure what's going on with him. But who would you gamble on to be the most impressive tight end in camp? A not named George Kittle. Or for that matter, are there any other rookies that may have surprises in store for us in this upcoming season? And I got the name now. Alex Brown. How about Timmy Harris? And by the way, if you watch Alex, oh, he's got a lot of dog in him. I tell you, I'm impressed with him. Because the thing is, every time I look at Maben and Pettis on the depth, I say, Lord, please deliver us from Maben and Dante Johnson. Please. No. So, could be Harris Brown. We'll see. All right. Let us, we got Jermaine. We got Jamel has got some things to say, as I said, and actually Jerry Fresh will come in right after that to show you how you can do the same thing. If you're not wanting to wait on the phone and you got something you want to say, we will put you right up on the screen right now.
Hey guys, my name is Jamel C. Fagan Sr. from Gary, Indiana. I've been a diehard Niner fan since 1988. When we won the Super Bowl against the Bengals, and then we repeated in 1989 against those same Bengals. We won 20 to 16, and then in '94, we handily beat the Chargers 49 to 26. And then our last Super Bowl appearance, we were robbed. Crabtree got held, and so we should have been the first franchise to go 6 for 6. But happy days are here again. What John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan are putting together now is something that's going to be special this year. On paper, the roster is kind of looking stacked, just like the '94 team. They were stacked on offense and defense, and it's looking like that now. This is a D Ford, Nick Bosa. We got Richard Sherman. We got Jason Ferret. We picked up the Chris Harris kid. I think that's his name. And on offense, of course, Jimmy G, Jared McKinnon, Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida, Matt Boltert. We got our wide receiver. We got a plethora of wide receivers. Sorry to say that someone's letting them go, and one of the wide receivers, we just. We can't keep all. If we can keep 7, that'll be great. But one got to go. I don't know. So, Richie James, ball out, bro. Richie James, ball out. I know Kendrick Bourne is going to do his thing. Jordan Matthews is going to do his thing. So it's just we're looking good this year. Happy days are here again, just like the '94 team, and going to do great things. So Ronbo Sports, love y'all, love the Empire, to TNT, Trey and Trez, Dre, Razor, Big Show, all the rest of the Niner Empire. I love y'all. My name is Jamel Fagan Sr. again, and I'll be chiming again tonight. I know, Ronbo, you are going live, and so I love y'all dearly. And also be in agreement for me and my situation. And shout out to my baby Sophia Alexandra. I love you. Love y'all. Go Niners.
What's up, Niner Empire? Jerry Fresh here with Ronbo Sports. Just a reminder, go ahead and download the Ronbo Sports app from the App Store. Ronbo Sports is giving you, the fan, an opportunity to have your voice heard on the show. Whether that's a question for Ronbo, a shout out to the 49er faithful, or a suggestion for the next video, this is your chance to have your voice heard. Simply open the Ronbo Sports app, click the menu icon in the top left-hand corner to access a list of options. Scroll down to the submission tab, and voila, you're there. Once you're in submissions, go ahead and select the record a video option. From there, you record a short video, and you're all set. Remember to keep it clean, short, and sweet. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for listening to Niner Empire. I'm Jerry Fresh, and this is Ronbo Sports. Go Niners!
Yeah. All right. And Jerry. Okay. Hey. Oh, God, we got. Hey, Jerry Fresh, I want to remind you, he's hanging in here. Click him. He's doing 49er reports on a daily basis. Jerry's doing them all the time. Click him. You'll see exactly what I mean. Let's go over to Quinn. Hey, Quinn Williams says, Ronbo, brother, some of the 49er fans are off their rocker using the word greatness and the Niners in the same sentence. This is madness, and they have not won a thing. It's a 9-17. Quinn Williams, are you a 49er fan? And I ask that because most of us have a lot of respect for the team. Greatness not equated with the 49ers? You got a problem with that, huh? Anyway, all I want to say about that is this. Yes, they've not done a thing, but the key word here is yet. Every team they did a lot of work to make that team a little better this year. You got to appreciate that. After the season gets going, we'll see if your 9-7 stands up. And if not, you can start using the word greatness for the 49ers too. Ow! Dexter Phillips, hey, I be listening to work just to piss the Cowboy fans off. Yes! Can I get a shout out? Hey, for Louisiana. Hey, you New Orleans. Peter Gorman says, hey, Ronbo fam, Niners look good this season. I know it, man. I know it. You know, they're starting to, the tilt is now moving toward, it's starting to pick up a little bit. The 49ers will probably be in playoff contention. Now, they say that for a number of reasons, and it makes only sense because when you look at Garoppolo way ahead of schedule and looking good, now they actually, to tell the truth now, they actually did not anticipate Garoppolo being quite ready for opening day. Kyle's confident now. Jimmy's doing a lot of things. You can tell clearly he will be ready for opening day. And also everything else the 49ers have done to that team to improve it. Jeff Tad, Jason Verrett, done with injuries, feeling like himself again. And that is my biggest X factor right there. If Verrett is ready, the 49er defense is going to be... Ooh. Kiki Warren says, heard DK Metcalf's having problems with dig routes of any kind for that matter. Good call for those who knew. They said that about him. I backed up off of him because I love me some DK Metcalf. But then I heard about that and his cone drill, and I said, okay, well, maybe not. That's too bad, though. Nino Prado. Everyone say Nino! Peter Gorman says, Bosa and Deebo definitely start. I know, right? I'm pretty sure. Go hard, what up? Hashtag Magic Don Ron. Guard's always got a new name for me. I love it. I look forward to the next one already. Brandon Lone, shout out. Hey, Robo, VA in the building. Shout out all the way out to Virginia. You got a lot of company out there, too. A lot of great folks out there in Virginia, 49er fans. Isaac Payne says, hey, what do you prefer, dominant defense or dominant offense? Okay, you know what? Harbaugh had a dominant defense, right? We already had that. Now, what's really interesting is the 49ers could have both. That defense looks like death. All they got to do is execute. The big question is, can the secondary pull their weight? I still think that's I think that's just a joke question. I got Jarrett. I got Verrett here. I got Sherman here. I got my boy J Dub backing him up. And even if he ain't back there, I think with that kind of a defensive front, it makes the secondary. You'll see. It makes the secondaries work too easy. Right? And that's what happened with Harbaugh was Fangio had his defense out there. We did not have an all-star secondary, but they was badass. Why? Because of the frontline defense. Oh, man. Hey, Daniel Andre, hey, what up? My favorite time of the Daniel, man, you and me, fam. Rodney Carr says, what's up? Hey, Rodney out in Memphis, checking in. What's up, Rodney? Yeah. So I don't know now, man. It's like... who else besides the obvious? Is there anybody who might sneak in and be one of them starters all of a sudden that nobody see it coming? Will is on the phone. Come on in, Big Will.
Ronbo, what it do?
Will, man, I'm sitting there wondering, man, because like this team has gotten to the point now, the balance, because they've had 3 seasons, right? Now you got like rookies, and you look at Kittle already. Kittle's going into his 3rd year. Can you believe, since we started with this new regime, that we got veterans out there and 3rd-year veterans? And they're prime time. The age is actually right. They can kick butt for days. And but what, 25, 26? Them boys is ready to roll. So I'm wondering, is there anybody besides the obvious? Dre Greenlaw looking good. I'm not sure. Is he going to be able to sit anybody else down? You already know Bosa's probably going to start, most likely, and then Deebo. But what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking just like you thinking, man. I mean, it's not going to really be a lot. It's just going to be the obvious. You know what I'm saying? You got Nick Bosa. He going to start, to play on the other edge, opposite of D Ford. And you got Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel and Dante. Them guys can create separation. You know what I'm saying? So, Kyle love guys with separation. So best believe Deebo will start with Pettis, along with Pettis and Marquise Goodwin. Dre Greenlaw. I believe Dre Greenlaw may start. But he's gonna have to beat out Malcolm Smith. He's gonna have to beat him out, and I think he can because Malcolm Smith again. Malcolm Smith ain't showed us nothing. So I'm think Dre Greenlaw gonna take his spot too. Jalen Hurd, he ain't gonna start, but he gonna get playing time. He gonna get a lot of playing time because they're gonna use him as the OW. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen Hurd gonna get some playing time, but
so many OWs out there, man.
Yeah. But other than that, man, I don't see nobody else because the corners. Jason Verrett. If he stays healthy, could be,
it's all his.
Verrett.
True.
Yeah, Tavares Moore, he a 2nd year, so he's not a rookie no more. If he started safety, you know what I'm saying? But he's not a rookie no more, he's a 2nd year. Marcel Harris, he's a 2nd year, so if he gets a starting position, then, he like I say, man, because he's better than Tart to me. Like I say, I stand by that. Tart is a good player, but Marcel Harris got a better football IQ because he knows his scheme.
Do you know?
And he don't miss tackles.
Remember what happened to Eric Reed? Kloski took him out. Once you lose your job, they don't want to pay that starter money, right? Kloski would get traded.
Man, Eric Reed. To be honest, man, I don't know. I don't know why they got rid of Eric Reed though, because Eric Reed was a pretty good safety though. He was pretty good. So I don't know.
The linebacker. Remember? Eric did not want to play linebacker. I don't know. But I do. We can see what they like to do. If you lose your position as far as a linebacker goes, or a safety, and you was getting starter money, they have a problem with that. But anyway, we'll see what happens to Kloski.
But yeah, but other than that, man, that's all I see as a rookie starting is Bosa, Deebo, Greenlaw. And that's it, really, man. I like Caden Smith. I don't know if he's gonna start, but I mean, by looking at his highlight tape, man, he don't have a lot of speed, but he makes so many contested catches, man. Like, he can catch balls in traffic. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's what you need, especially you know, when we're in games and it's 2 minutes left in the game, and we down by 3 points, and we trying to score to win the game, and you know, you got the 2-minute drill offense going on. Jimmy G calling the plays, we run the play, then get back to the line. You know, he throw a ball to Caden Smith. Caden Smith make a tough contested catch and give us another first down. And, you know, we need players like that can make tough contested catches, because we're gonna need those when it comes to 2-minute drives. When we down by down by 3 or 4 points. But hopefully we won't be in those type of situations. But you know how the NFL goes. So
yeah, they come up whether you want them to or not.
Yeah, I like him too though. So. But yeah, man, I just want to get this off my chest, Ronbo, before I get off the phone with you, man.
You want me to let me holler at you? You need an installment?
No. I'm just gonna go ahead and just let it out.
Hey,
look, man. Hey, man, this is year 3.
Yeah.
I don't see us doing another rebuilding year in year 4, because it don't really make any sense.
True.
So I've been hearing people talking about 9-7, 8-8, all that type of talk. Hey, look, man, that ain't good enough, bro. That ain't good enough, man.
Damn sure ain't.
I ain't with that. I ain't with it, man. All that 8-8, 9-7, I ain't with that, man. I see it, man. We gotta win at least 10 or 11. 10 or
at
11,
least
man.
10 is a minimum. Yeah.
Right, 10 is the minimum, man. 10 or 11, man. Hell, I'll take 12. We may win a trap game. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Because, I mean, look, man, the rebuild is over with. We just spent all this damn money to get all these players that we needed. The only position we didn't address was the free safety. I understand that, and that's bullshit. But still, man, we didn't spend all this money, and we got the players that we need, you know, to go out there at every position that we've been lacking to play. And everybody talking about 9-7, 8-8. I mean, I understand y'all being optimistic, but y'all got to be
never
more
hear me
optimistic
something
than
no
that.
8-8. That is BS.
Man, damn that shit, man. Damn that. Fuck a wild card. I want to make it to the divisional playoffs, man. 8, 9, and 7, that ain't good enough, man.
Well, you know what you got to understand. We've been getting whooped so long. People have gotten to the point that they have learned to accept and believe that this team is no better than that. They look at other teams and have, for some reason, decided everybody else is just great. See, they apply the tag of greatness to other teams, but they look at our team and they say, we ain't great. Well, this is just you get your butt whooped every day, like you go to school, right? You get your butt whooped every day, right? You're in elementary school. So you learn to take your butt whooping. We'll see, you, me, and others, we ain't having that. When we work out, learn how to fight, come into class, touch me. See, that's where that's the mentality, man. There.
Yeah, for real, man. Because I'm saying, man, last year we lost so many games by close games. We lost so many close games.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, we didn't have closers, but we got closers now.
Plenty.
And we was in so many games last year that we blew it. I understand that we blew it. But we was in so many close games, man. We got the people that we need now. We should win, though. We should make up for that shit. So that's what I'm saying, man. 8, 9, and 7 ain't good enough for me. Look at the schedule, man. We can be 4-0. We can be 4-0 at the beginning of the season, man.
Hey, Will, this ain't 2018, and some people can't let it go. Dudes done came back. We've added some more. There's nothing that this team resembles from last year. So if people want to continue to think lose, you can't fight it, man. Wait till the season starts. They'll wake up to the fact that it's another team. It's not that easy to beat the 49ers when they're at full strength. You don't believe it? I don't believe it. Most of us don't believe it. But there are that handful of people that run around saying, we'll be lucky to win 8 games. I've heard people talk about 7 games. It gets worse. You ain't heard the worst.
That's bullshit, Ronbo.
It'll change.
That's bullshit. I promise you, yeah, man. It's straight bullshit. So, but you know, man, like I said, man, everybody entitled to their own opinion, man. But y'all gotta be more optimistic than that, man. That's bullshit. 10, 11, or maybe 12. Slight chance 12.
Yeah.
10 or 11 is good for me, man. But I mean, 8, 9, and 7 ain't that. I mean, that's not
Right.
acceptable, man. Especially when it's year 3 and it's 30 into the Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch era, and then we talking about year 4 only.
And Will, you don't make that many adjustments just to keep going in the same direction. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, we're gonna do all those adjustments and still moving backwards. Don't buy it. But Will, listen, we gotta go, fam. I'm tell you what, I'll see you Friday.
All right, man. Y'all already know what it is. Down there, call, man. Shout out to Ronbo, first of all. Shout out to TNT, my fam. Shout out to my player partner Dre, Trez, Trey, Big Show, Jerry Fresh. You know what I'm saying? And fuck the Rams, fuck Rudy. They lost and they broke. All right.
Zach Will. No.
All right, man.
Hey. Yeah, some folks think so. There are a lot of 49er fans walking around like that, man. We ain't did nothing to make this team any better. Oh, okay. So but they'll never change their mind. You got to wait till we play. And in some cases, maybe they have a little bit of a legit argument. It's the show me people. They need to see something happen. Because let's face it, we've been getting our butt handed to us since 2014. That's damn near 6 years. And it's understandable. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But I do think when I see obvious changes being made, I'm gonna acknowledge them. That's just me. All right. Hey, Daniel, let's say 49-5249. J-Dub will show up week 1 in his hospital gown. Yeah, I have developed I enjoy the shots taking a dub because he's gonna get a lot of them between now and opening day. I'm taking all this stride. My faith is unshaken in Mrs. Ward's baby boy. I still think he can get this done. And Isaac Perry, I saw Isaac's face. I've heard it all the time. You preaching we're going to the playoffs, but never the Super Bowl. Who or what is holding you back from saying we're going to the promised land? On the for real, I do believe getting into the playoffs is definitely a strong possibility this year. I'm just wondering, are the guys mentally, can Kyle get some of the youngsters to proceed beyond certain level? Because it takes a certain amount of moxie when you get to that level of play to bring the best game. Nerves, youngness. I mean, there's a lot of weird things that happen to a player at that point. We've seen that happen. So, we may have enough veteran moxie, though, to help the youngsters survive the murdy rounds of the playoffs. And just be yourself, kid. Play your game. Do not let anybody tell you you can't deal with this or that. And don't be scared. Get out there and go for what you know. See, it's easy said than done. We'll see. Daniel, let's say 49-5249. Watching from Sea Chicken's Land, representing the red and gold, loud and proud. Yeah. And Hank Moody says, got my new hoodie and fresh with number 49 Mick. Oh, Nick Mullins had to go with the 49er young buck. You got Nick Mullins. I know his jersey is out there. Let us now proceed to the phone and say, Justin.
I just first want to apologize to Roberto. I wrong comment. Happy birthday, Roberto. Roberto. My bad. Wrong comment. Wrong comment. So yeah, I just want to say happy birthday, Roberto. Wrong comment.
I missed that.
You know how the freaking typo thing does. Sometimes you send the wrong message and it's too late, and I'm like, dang it. So happy birthday, Roberto. That's it. I'm just gonna leave it. That's it. How you doing, Roberto?
Be fine.
How you doing, Roberto? I've seen that you got into the Twitter feud last night, huh?
Him and I go back and forth. Just thought what Will and I were just talking about a little while ago. We have a contingent of 49er fans that are running around trying to bring it all down. You know what I'm saying? If they see the enthusiasm, the excitement of a lot of 49er fans, and they come rolling in with, man, this team will be lucky to win 7 or 8 games. And are you ready to talk about the 49ers objectively? I think at this point we've already seen the 49ers and blah, 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 blah. he does that every now and then, and he knows it's going to get me to go. What I'm going to start doing soon is ignoring him because he gets really silly with that at times, and he knows he's going to get me going. I should stop reacting. I'm going to stop reacting to because it's silly. But anyway.
I felt the anger in those tweets. I felt the anger. I was like, oh, Ramona's
somebody continues to try to annoy you. I'm just trying to, what is the point, If you don't want to believe in a team, that's fine. But you don't need to try to convince me not to believe it. I'm not going to do it, right? So keep bringing this, bringing that, bringing this. And what's that guy's name? Adam what? Adam, the guy from NFL Network.
I'm looking at it right now.
The guy
Nicholas Sheldon. Nicholas Sheldon, that's his name. The one.
Yeah. I know. I didn't want to call his name. Anyway, Adam, what's his name? Well, he's a comedian. When you watch NFL Network, he does a lot of spoofs and spiffs with the guys that are serious, and he's always making jokes. So he comes in and does a 3-13 49ers season, right? Obviously, he's kidding or just trying to get a laugh. So I didn't take him seriously, but a lot of people do. But I didn't because I've seen him too long and I know what he does. So it's all right.
I mean, the whole I'm so production clear out that I did not mean to name the guy. My bad.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. But I just saw that and I started laughing. I'm like, oh my God. Not this again.
You notice I haven't said
like, not this again.
I've not said anything else. We're pretty much done. Hey, but Justin, let's talk about. Let us go ahead and get into rookies, man. I mean, put the spotlight on your favorite rookie, your child of great expectation. What do you think?
I'm still looking at Skull. I'm still looking at Justin Skull. I'm still looking at Skull, and I'm still looking at Deebo. I feel like they're gonna both have breakout. If given a chance, I think Justin Skull could be a top offensive guard, because I feel like Garnett, he needs to step up. Garnett needs to step up. His job was on the line this year. If he doesn't step up, Skull could take that opportunity from him and be like, I'm the new starter now. So, he's got to step up. Garnett's got to really step up. And that center position, I'm really worried because, that center has not lasted a full year without being injured.
I'm worried about Weston Richburg. If there's one guy I am worried about on the offensive line, it's Weston Richburg. And not because he's a bad football player, but he's kind of tender. I mean, people just beat him up and not really with a lot of effort. So that's what I'm thinking. Mike Person's probably going to be there.
He just gets beat. There's times where he just gets beat, and you're just like, God damn it, again? Like, come on now. Like, the same play, and you get beat again. Like,
I mean, and the NT just knocks him out, beats him up. He gets up lame and hurt. I said, man, dude, you need to work out a little harder or something, man. What is with you? Kind of weak, ain't you?
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I was not crazy about turning Kilgore away. Like Daniel Kilgore. I was not really crazy. Because I'm like, oh man, come on now. Like, I mean, I looked at the Giants kid and I was like, maybe, but like, I thought Kilgore was like he was set. Like, he knew his role. He knew how to get on the edge. He knew how to set the balance for the running game. He did solid, and then we traded him. I'm like, oh, great. This is not good.
Well, what's the funny thing about it? Richburg is supposedly more talented, but as we're seeing now, I don't know if he is because he usually comes up hurt, or not just hurt, but beaten up. I mean, I don't mind a guy going out on a play and getting hurt, spraining an ankle or something like that, but he just gets his ass handed to him. And come on, man, what is this dude? He's got to be tougher than this. That's why I want to put Mike Persons as center. I really do. And then you go ahead and you hopefully Joshua Garnett does break in.
Mike Persons is also someone I'm very concerned about because he's not been getting. I don't know. Like last year, he looked all right, but I'm really worried for him as well. And his set, because last year he had a set spot, but I don't know, man. These
he brings
tackles,
He brings a toughness, though, and you're not going to run him off the field like you're going to go ahead and run Weston Richburg off the field. I mean, one thing about Person, now you may beat him on a play, but nobody's kicking his ass. This is what I'm talking about. So, That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that.
I'm looking
center.
at Justin. I want to see him get reps. So Justin Skull, I really want to see him play. I really want to see him in the preseason. I thought see how he does because, if you could stop Josh Allen, man, hey, you know what? Or Nick Bosa too. Man, you must be a talented. And you got him in the 6th round too. 6th round, man. That's a steal to me. That's really a steal to me. And maybe some of the best players come out in the 6th round too. So we'll see. I know. So
look at Downtown Brown, the highest paid offensive lineman in the league. All of a sudden, man, I still
yeah. I mean, it's hard to find good offensive tackles, good offensive linemen because they're hit and miss. They're very hit and miss sometimes. Ricky Cognito, he's brings to mind. A lot of people didn't expect much of him, but he ended up being a good offensive lineman before the whole bullying scandal happened. So but I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. Who's gonna be the starter. It's gonna be real interesting. But all I know is that left tackle position that's set for 2 years. 2 years. 49ers got 2 years to find a replacement.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in that. Because Joe may last more than that because he's playing at a high level now. Actually, he's playing some of his best football ever, which is crazy. Justin, I tell you, I'll look for you Friday, huh?
Yes, sir. And yes, sir. And your friend LeVar Ball just got kicked off of ESPN for his comments. By the way, I don't know if you saw that, but he got kicked off.
I have nothing to say about the Ball family. They're a strange bunch. All right, Justin.
Yes,
have
sir.
a good night, Phil.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, Roberto.
Hey, happy birthday to Roberto is right. All right. Oh, man. And Daniel, let's say 49ers fan 5249. He says, J-Dub needs to change nameplate from Ward to Fragile. Daniel's working my boy tonight. And he also says, won't lie, Robo, I'm hoping Jay Ward surprises, but his career so far says he won't last the season, but I will cheer for him as long as he's in the red and gold. Yeah, and it's only normal. I understand fully of having no faith in him because he hasn't stayed on the field. Every year he goes down for some reason. I like the 49ers, they keep thinking he's going to suddenly find that groove, and because a lot of players they have been through that before. Let's see if Dub can pull through. Hey, I'm going to phone, and it's James.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
James, man, I'm just panning through the rookies, man, and seeing, because we obviously know who's going to start. But could there be a surprise? Yeah. And I know you want to see Malcolm Smith sit down as soon as possible, too. I'm also looking at keeping Dante Johnson and Greg Maben walking to the next park as well. So, you got to pull for the rooks to make it seem like we could save some money, get rid of this dude, they get all kind of money. But Johnson, Maben, Smith, all of them leave. There's a savings right there. And headaches, too. Yeah. But, James, I know you got something to say on that matter. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with you totally 100%, Rombo. We're talking about it because I believe 3 of them are going to be cap casualties because right now what they see in the younger regime, and I do believe, I know this preseason right here, if all goes well and they stay healthy, I think that if they see what they need to see out of Marcel Harris and Tavarius Moore, and they already got Moore running with the first team, I'm quite sure that between Marcel and Adrian Colbert or
James, did you say Tavarius is running with the ones? I
thought they were saying that he was running. No, I thought they were saying that in OTAs, Tavarius Moore was running with the ones at safety.
Could be. I didn't run across that one.
I mean, that's maybe I got it wrong, but I know that they were saying that I think he was running with the first team on defense in OTAs, but that's still T-shirts and shorts. But if there's any player that I've got a real belief in and know that if hopefully he stays healthy, there's nothing but extreme upside for Tavares Moore. He's a pure free safety. That's his position. And right now we got these brittle guys. We got a brittle in for the bench. Okay. There's some names that are in something that looks like gold. It's gold plated. It says J-Dub. That's his seat on the bench, along with Whiskey Tart. Okay. Yes, sir. And Greg Maven and Dante Johnson.
Oh.
It's whoever you can run out the building faster, because they I mean, to even see Moore and Harris, to me, they are, you know, they're players that's upcoming. Look at that Bears game that we played. I mean, when's the last time we seen our defense go out there and actually someone in the secondary have a takeaway from a receiver like Tavares Moore did and got the ball back for us with the opportunity to score again and still win the game? You know, you got to keep working him into the mix, man, and putting him out there as a front runner. He's got the height. He's got the ability to play that position. He was rated to be a top first round secondary, you know,
Which I
in
still
the
understand
years
why
last
in the
year.
draft he wasn't noticed. That's amazing.
Well, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think sometimes with the drafts, it's a little maneuvering from, you know, when these guys go in to work out with teams, you never know. A team may tell them to sandbag or come up with, you know, some injury that you didn't hear nothing about.
I really do think the 49ers did something.
Yeah, and it kind of right. And if it's
he wasn't at the combine either.
Right. I'm trying to tell you, it's you know, even with I mean, going down an avenue of drafting Reuben Foster, they said something about 3 days before he got drafted that his shoulder surgery didn't take. And what happened? Teams passed him up all the way down to
49ers.
49ers
32, 31. You know what? The 49ers put that story out there. I bet they did.
Well, I mean, it's the finagling and the maneuvering to get players that you want, and it's not necessarily a lot of times. There's always some front runners in the draft, but I could tell you this much, man, when it comes to what we've got right now at our positions, I mean, especially even in the linebacker corps, I could see Malcolm Smith. The writing's on the wall when they offered him less money, man. And the contract, that's kind of like them already telling you, look, you know, you still here. We'll let you know when we need you to play, but you're still on the team. You're still on the roster. But
veteran presence.
Man, I do believe presence. I do believe that Greenlaw is gonna, you know, take that spot, and we got good depth. Hopefully, at backup with David Mayo, a player that somebody goes down. Hopefully, we can plug him right in, and then you know, there's
forgot about him.
There's still Quan Alexander, and then I'm telling you, I don't know if he's gonna make the cut or not, but that linebacker Al Shaziz, listen, man, I'm telling you right now, it's like, if you ask me, I think Malcolm Smith and possibly even Elijah Lee might be on a serious bubble, man. And as far as that secondary goes, they are already believing in the front office with the additions that we have for the front seven of our defense and better linebackers, okay, and edge rushers, okay, and we can move people that are extremely great and bull rushers into the inside. And with us, we can do it in such a very dominant way because we've got two bigs in the middle. When you've got somebody that's 6'8", that when they jump, it's almost like trying to throw over 10 feet for a quarterback that's 6'1", even a 6'2" quarterback.
Baker Mayfield.
With two guys that are 6'8" right there in the middle. So, you know, the back end, I think they got a plan of, you know, the players we got is who we're going to roll with, and they're going to trim some of the fat, some of the IR guys, man, you know, give them they Heismans for the IR and let them move on. Yes, indeed.
That linebacker group you just brought up, though, I forget about that group. How many guys are in that group? And
Oh yeah. And then it's
Elijah Lee is on a strong bubble along with Mayo, as I remember. And then the rest of the guys fall in, and Shazier is a long shot. Shazier, I think not Shazier. That's the guy in Pittsburgh. Al Shar. He's on a very soft bubble. So you know what though? Like everybody says, wait till they put on the pads. Okay, and then we'll see.
That's got a lot to do with it. But I just know one thing for sure. I do believe in what Chris Kasurek is trying to do. From what I see, I do think in the pick of Greenlaw being like a hybrid safety, converted safety into a stack linebacker, which a lot of those players, because of their coverage abilities, have really fitted in some defenses the right way. And we've got them. And we got edge rushers. We got people that can push the pocket. So the secondary, and if all goes well and it works out, man.
James, tell you what, it sounded right. We got to go, James. And
yes, sir.
Be back looking for you Friday.
Hey, Ronbo, thank you for what you do once again. And
thanks, James.
The way you provide for us and bring the program to us. And it's amazing, man, to be able to talk football 367,
Got to do it. Can't stop.
Yes, indeed. And have a good night and be blessed. And 365, I said 367 by mistake, but that's just how much we talk football on this program. And so, Niner Empire, Niner for life. Big shout out to the Niner Empire, everybody on the show and all our fans. Be blessed and have a great evening.
Thanks, James. See you Friday. Have a good night, fam.
Yes, sir. All right, you too.
And roll all over, see what Dre's talking about today. Dre, come on in. Come on, Dre.
Ronbo, what's going on, man?
Dre, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm last couple of years, we've given the front office a hard time about their draft picks, and that's what people do. We can't be satisfied all the time. But I'm looking now. There's a potential for 3 rookies to start. From what I can see. And it's interesting. I've not heard any names outside of the ones that are kind of obvious, though. But, Dre, do you see any surprises? I mean, we already know Bosa's going to start and Deebo go start. But after that, where you going?
I have, as for sure, coming out, as far as, like, game one. I have Bosa. You can't forget about Wisnowski. And also Deebo.
Oh, yeah, he's the only guy we got, actually.
And I have 3. I have possible 3 sneakers.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear about.
My first one is a Hurt. Because of his size, his speed, his ability to go up and get the ball. I think through him working his ass off in practice. And possibly some teams who might have a shorter and a little bit slower cornerback or nickel who's guarding the slot. I think, by game 5 or 6, we might see her, coming in and starting a few games because, he's agile. He's not injury prone. I think he only had that one injury, which he had to get, his knee scoped and cleaned up. And that's not really an injury. That's just, wear and tear on the knee.
Yeah.
And so, I see him, being a sneaker that, halfway through the season, some guys are going to be surprised, like, hey, Hurt's coming out and starting, he's progressing. My second guy, he is a second-year player, but I kind of take that first year away because he was playing out of position. And my second guy that I would see starting a few games would be, of course, Tavares Moore. Man, Ronbo, his speed and his ball skills are just out of this world, bro. I mean, it's I mean, if anybody's seen it, yeah, bro. If anybody's seen his tape, I mean, his ball skills are just out of this world. When a guy could go up, tip the ball, and then when the ball's in the air, turn around and catch it and get back upfield. I mean,
that's
something
focus,
special.
concentration.
Yeah, that's something special, man. And then my third guy, which has been really quiet. Nobody said nothing, but like I said, I think it's just the adjustment of coming into NFL ball, finding a place to live, contract signed, and all of that. And then you got people like Joe Staley and McGlinchey, in person. You got these and Richburg. Even though he's been injured, these are guys who are pros. You know what I mean? These are guys who, especially Richburg, Joe Staley, and Pearson, they've been in the league for a long time. So these are, pros, you know what I mean? So, of course, a guy coming in, unless you're like a McGlinchey or first rounder, a lot of people might not have nothing to say. But I think that, school, man, there's something special about you when you only allow one sack. There's something
For
special
4
about
years?
you.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think McGlinchey went through college with only allowing one sack. So it says
It's a good thing. I got to look that up. They haven't said anything about that.
In Vanderbilt, you know what I'm saying? That's a Power 5 school. You know what I mean? So they play against the big boys. You know what I'm saying? The Ohio States, the Alabamas, the Texas Techs. You know what I'm saying? The big boys. You know what I'm saying? He played against teams like that, and it's surprising that he dropped down to the 7th round. But I mean, we've always had. Michael Bennett was drafted in the 5th, 7th round. You know what I mean? He became.
Did Bennett go that late? Yeah, some guys. Just, I don't know. They
slipped through the cracks. So I definitely see School working his way up and potentially being a starter before the end of the year. And also, one thing we have to be knowledgeable of is I don't like to down talk Weston Richburg, because when he was with the Giants, man, that dude was a Pro Bowler. Yeah. I mean, but the year we got him, the previous year, his PFF was like 87.6, which I think was like in the top.
Yeah, see, that's why I said he's better than what we had.
Yeah,
but the thing is,
most definitely.
He just, they just beat him
man.
up so much.
Well, and then he was in the NFC East when they were actually playing against good front fives. You know what I'm saying? So, and trying to protect guys from knocking Eli's head off. But my thing is, if School works his ass off in training camp, man, hopefully he does. Because that means the Weston Richburg contract, he will be cut and he'll be a cap casualty. Because I think we signed him to like a $34 million deal or something. It was a big contract.
He's one of the highest paid guys out there for sure.
Yeah. It was a big contract when we signed Weston Richburg. So, I would like to see Skull, work hard in training camp and possibly, force one of these guys to be cut, to save us $15, $20 million. You know what I mean? Because I think this is Richburg. Is this his first or is this his second year?
Yeah. See,
we got him last year, right? So this is only his second year. Yeah, and he might have had some injuries coming in, and they said,
we need you to produce. Before. They just beat him to death last year.
Yeah, he got smacked around. Yeah, so, I mean, it's. I mean, you're going against Aaron Donald twice a year. You're going against Seattle front seven. I mean, you're going against the Bears.
Yeah, NFC West is different than the East.
Man, come on now.
Hey, Dre, as a matter of fact, when you think about it, who did Washington have that's brutal? And the Cowboys,
right?
They got a pretty decent rush.
Right.
I don't know.
And the Cardinals front seven ain't bad either. Their DBs is just horrible.
I'm talking about the Giants, the New York Giants conference. I'm trying to think of, did Richburg have life a little easier? Because I know the Cowboys is probably pretty rough. But after that, who?
Yeah. You got to play the Eagles, bro. What are you talking?
You know what?
You got to play the Eagles, bro.
Okay, see, you know what? He did have to work hard. I don't know what's wrong with Richburg.
Yeah, he had to work, bro.
And then why is it? I mean, NFC West is no better than the NFC East. Now that you mentioned that, so why is Richburg so?
As far as front seven defenses, you know what I'm saying? Like especially front lines. I think it was about equal. You know what I mean?
At least.
But the thing is, bro, Ronbo, we all know that football is not a sport that you're going to play where you're going to have nagging, little small injuries from week to week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, Richburg worked his ass off to get that contract that we got him. So it's not about what you do
it is about what you do after, but it's more about what did he do to get that contract. You know what I'm saying? Multiple Pro Bowlers, multiple years of 85 or better PFF.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? It's that resume that he put together. But he's also a veteran who's been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? So that body just might be breaking down. You know what I mean? So
and you know what? I'll bet you that's what it is. He's just He's just taking all he can take. I hope he comes back
he's
strong.
playing in the clinches.
That's
me too, bro. I mean, if you know, if he can get back to, you know, you don't even have to do an 87.5 when you came to us. Just get back to an 85, and I'll be happy with that. You know what I mean?
81, 82. You know, because I don't know where he ranked, but it went high. Anyway, Dre.
No. Last year PFF dipped to 51.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he had a 34-point drop. He had a 37-point drop. But like I said, man, you know, those are my guys. You know, we have 3 for sure starters: Wisnowski, Bosa, and also Deebo. Like I said, I feel that because of scheme, speed, agility, and being able to go up and get the ball, I think Herb will definitely work his way into that starting rotation. And then you know, Tavares Moore, like I said, this is his second year, but really it's his rookie year because he's going back to his natural position. And then in school, you know what I'm saying, I hope that he could, you know, work his ass off and, you know, make some of these guys cap casualties, you know what I mean? So other than that, man, shout out to TNT fam, Trey Trez, Big Show, my player up on the wheel, Jerry Fresh, Horatio Flores, Nighthawk, man, I'm hoping on Faithful Empire. Oh my gosh, man, Bob Money. Yeah.
Drake gets it all too. All right, Drake.
All right, bro.
See you Friday night. All right, fam. Oh, God. And Sean J says, I stay in Lauderhill. Everybody thinks I'm crazy because I be on Ronbo Sports faithfully, but I'm a diehard. Sean, I appreciate you, fam. Don't worry about what anybody else says. The Mac says Elijah Lee isn't going anywhere. He's cheap. It could be a starter on some teams. Yeah, Mac, I got to tell you, I'm with you, man. I enjoyed Elijah Lee last year. And you know what? I especially like him because of he's got that safety linebacker body. I like those kind of guys, especially in today's NFL. You got to get that butt back in coverage. And he's got. I thought he did a fair job, and he's a pretty good on ball too. So I got no problem with Elijah Lee. He's on a strong bubble anyway. 1, 2, 3s. Big shout out to Ronbo, my Niner fam. 52 days till preseason Cowgirls game. And James Cruz, what's up, James? He says Rams still, you know what? Because here's the thing about the Rams. I keep hearing about how they're going to distribute the offensive load, and that tells me, what's the matter with Gurley? Is he going to be doing less work this year? Has his role changed? It's not funny, though. You know, arthritis is a seriously bad thing. Wish him well, actually. Jose 5408. Realistically, Greenlaw, if he can understand the system early and show it on the field, don't see anyone else. Maybe Skull. A school. I don't know where to pronounce it. I gotta go to a pronunciation place. Everybody, we all pronounce it school. I must be close to being right. Yeah, that's very true. Anton Battle. Ronbo, we in here. Antoine and Elisa, right? Hi, Lisa. Go ahead and do it. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Niners! You know, it probably isn't a good idea to teach a little lady how to be loud and obnoxious. What if she enjoys it so much that she gets all the way into her mid-teens and still doing that? I love it. Antoine! We got a little 49er fan. Hey, let's go to the phone and get Marin Mike in it. Mike!
Ronbo, what's going on?
Nah, Mike, I'm looking through the roster and seeing who is that hidden kid that's going to come out and shock everybody. After Will told me about Alex Brown, I went and checked him out. I says, oh, okay. 49ers may have found something here. That kid's tracking abilities very good, isn't it? When he hits, he means it. And he knows how to stay with that receiver. And his technique, all his fundamentals are in line. We'll see. Because I'm not As you know, I've got a problem with Dante Johnson coming back. I didn't want that. Greg Maven has bothered me for the last 2 seasons. Didn't want that either. He's still here. As soon as we can get these guys, get the Harris kid up to speed, and Alex Brown, I think we can say goodbye to that stuff. This is kind of mean, isn't it? I'm talking about somebody's life here. They wanted to play football, though, Mike. I mean, this is the way it goes. Survival of the fittest. Darwinism is at its height when you play football. I'm done. Mike's in there. Ronbo, you want to chill out, please? Go ahead, Mike. You know me.
I love it, Ronbo. Before we start with the rookies and all of that, there's some legal matters we need to tend to, Ronbo. Okay.
Oh, here we go. It's an award show.
First, I want to give a huge shout out to Trey and Trez and the TNT family.
Yeah.
And I represent them, right? Legally.
I do.
So, Ronbo, I'm going to tell you how it works over here at TNT Law. Okay.
Oh, God.
What we do is we collect the cold hard facts that people may not want to hear, but they're the real facts, Ronbo. They're what's really happening. Okay. Yep. Then we load up the chamber, Ronbo, with all that ammunition. We load up that chamber. And when the time is right, and only when the time is right, you pull the trigger, Ronbo. That's how it works over here, okay? And it seems to me that J-Dub and his legal team have disappeared, Ronbo. I'm making phone calls. I'm leaving messages. I'm sending out documents, Ronbo. They're nowhere to be found. We believe the legal team may have fled the country, Ronbo. They could be in Mexico, Ronbo. I got people working on this, okay? We're looking for them, Ronbo. J-Dub, we don't even know what happened to J-Dub. He may have sustained a trip and fall. He may have broken another bone, Rombo. I got scouts checking the medical facilities around the state looking for J-Dub.
We have been
we're looking all over for him. We're looking all over for J-Dub and his legal team, Rombo. And the reason we're trying to contact them is because we want to set up an agreed medical examiner appointment, an AME appointment, if you will. We want to get an X-ray taken of Jimmy because we believe that we have a unique specimen, Rombo. We believe that Jimmy Ward has glass bones. The man is made of glass. We need to confirm this. We're not sure yet, but his pads, no pads. He hits the ground, other players. His little bones just can't take it, Rombo. His little bones just can't take it. We're going to have to wrap J-Dub up in bubble wrap and put him on the bench, Rombo. So one other thing I want to address is the J-Dub bunch. Are you sure that you're a bunch? Because it seems to me that there's a guy here or there. It seems like you're stragglers. Stragglers.
They're getting off the bus right and left. Yeah.
Rombo, here at TNT Law, we have a message for the J-Dub stragglers, J-Dub bunch, whatever you want to call yourselves. So if you're out there, I need you to put your ears to the speaker. It's going to take me about 20 seconds to play this little message here, okay? Is that okay, Rombo? I just want to put a message out there for the J-Dub stragglers.
Maybe
now
10
listen,
seconds.
I know you all want J-Dub to do well. You want him to do well, but let TNT help lead you to the truth, okay? Like they say, you can't
The truth will set you free, yes.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. Well, I want you to hear this message. This is from TNT, and this is to the J-Dub stragglers, okay? There you go.
Just a little bit. We got to worry about copyright problems.
Get what you want.
All right. That's all right. We got it. We got it. All right. That's it. We know. Hey, Mike, you got to cut it. Cut it, Mike. We got to kill a speaker. Mike, we got it, Mike. We got it. All right.
Okay, Rombo,
you can't get what you can't
Rombo?
always get what you want. Oh, God.
Rombo, you ain't going to get J-Dub out there on the field turning into a different person. The body of work says no, no, no. But what you are going to get at some point, whether it's later in the season or earlier in the season, is you're going to get something better, Rombo. You're going to get someone who's reliable, someone who can make plays, someone who is going to be out there, Rombo, producing for the football team. What?
Sounds like Dub.
Rombo, did you just hear anything I said?
I mean, the description fit my boy. I just couldn't help it.
Rombo, getting over the rookie starters real quick. Nick Bosa, starter. Yeah. Deebo Samuel, I think, is going to get in there. Now, the wide receivers is going to be a little bit trickier, I think, than people think because
some guys getting
you got
washed
Deebo
out.
and you got Jalen in there, so there could be a little bit more of a rotation. I like the idea that Trey was talking about, the different formations with the same personnel on the field and the hurry up offense. I like that, but I just think that with rookies, I think it might take a little bit of time before you can actually really get that going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're asking rookies to do all kinds of different things. But
could be overwhelming
Deebo Samuel,
at this point.
Dre Greenlaw, I would love to see take over for Malcolm Smith because we really haven't got to see much of Malcolm Smith, and when we did, it wasn't there wasn't a whole lot there.
I know.
Wishnowski for sure, right? You're right. The only guy we got there. Yeah, Caden Smith, I think, may get some action in there. We'll see how that works out. Who really knows for sure with that.
What are they teaching those guys at Stanford? They've all got that ability to fully utilize their length and height. You don't see them making leaping and diving catches or anything like that, but they do the prettiest thing where they run downfield, reach into the heavens, and bring the ball down. That other kid, what's his Whiteside? Arcega Whiteside or what? That's another kid. Beautiful form. So I'm thinking, man, what are they teaching those guys at Stanford? Because a lot of them look like that. So
you're right, they do, and Zach Ertz, and they've produced plenty of definitely
and tall receivers. So I'm
impressed. And I heard was it James that was talking about the center Richburg.
Oh, Weston Richburg, yeah.
Yeah, I hope that he's not going to turn out to be another Jeremy Zuta. I don't think so. I think Richburg has got what it takes and all. I just think that he was battling injuries and this is another year with that offensive line. The continuity is huge on an offensive line. If you just start taking people off and throwing other people on, it takes a while to gel. And so hopefully they have the talent that they need on there. To go another year with the same guys, and I think they should be gelling, and I think it's going to look a little better this year. But again, that's pure speculation of continuity and them being together for another year, So,
and the guys are excited about that too. The all the offensive linemen, they're delighted that they're going to be able to hang out together. So it means something for that offensive line to stay together, so they can move as one. So.
Yep. Well, I like it, Ronbo. Well, hey, man, thank you for all you do, and a big shout out to Trey and Trez and the TNT family, man. Everybody, Will, Dre, Jerry Fresh, just whoever I missed. Shout out to you, man.
Hey.
Sheik, the Nighthawk fan club, and Bashar Bash. Big shout out to you, man. And so everybody have a great night, and Ronbo, take it easy, man, and. J-Dub stragglers, buddy.
Mike, we do appreciate it, and we're going to keep J-Dub. He's under witness protection, so I don't know if you guys can be able to find him or not unless there's a leak. So, he's got his attendants are taking care of him out there, but we're going to keep him away from the danger.
Ronbo, one thing that I didn't tell you, and I'm kind of giving this away, but we also believe that there's a possibility J-Dub went underground. It could be being treated in someone's garage because he doesn't want anyone to know he broke another bone. So, anyways, I got hardcore people working on it, Ronbo. All right, buddy.
All right, Mike. Have a good night.
Have a great night. All right.
Boy, Dub. He's like the unwanted posters, right? People just want to get him. And Daniel, thanks for all the contributions tonight, fam. Really do appreciate it. He says, Roberto, going to throw the yellow flag in TNT law. I'm going to bring, Dub is represented by Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. And I'm going to have to bring Chester Cheatham, man. I'm going to have to bring him in. And Daniel C says, my boy Jalen gonna be that rookie that makes some noise. Because, we didn't see her in previous activities due to the fact they're trying to keep all these guys nice and healthy, let them continue. Everybody that's healing up or anything, let them continue to heal. Camp is going to be a mother. I didn't say it. I just said mama. Mr. Robot says the last league will be linebacker 3. Boy, I tell you what, man, we got an Elijah Lee club forming. Because I'm down. Boy, I like me some Elijah Lee. Joe Zang 5408. Hopefully Bosa, if he stops being fragile. School and Greenlaw have a solid chance. Though T. Harris might get some looks in preseason if they keep Ferret on ice, which I could see happening. Yeah, But Verrett's got to get some reps in. You just can't come in cold. He's gonna have to play a lot during preseason, exactly. The 49ers going to want to know if that leg is right, So if it looks like he's going to limp or anything like that, they'll just go ahead and like you said, they're going to go ahead and put in the other guys. Because Akello's sitting back there saying, everybody's assuming I've lost my job. Yeah, I said it. I said my job, And so, I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Tammy McDaniel, how you doing, Tammy? This is the biggest weaknesses that everyone is overlooking is free safety position. Lynch dropped the ball. Tammy's working with the T&T firm, I can see right now. Came right in here and didn't mention my boy's name, but it's evident who she's talking about. Tammy, you gonna be okay? Wait a minute, y'all. Fam, it's gonna be quickie tonight. I'm gonna go ahead. Notice I use that term. Can you believe I said that? Fam, go ahead, check out. Got to do something else. I love you. I'm gonna see you Friday night. We can hang out a little bit longer. All right. Bring your popcorn and call on in. Let's have some fun with 49er football. Don't forget to hit that like, fam. Oh, Lisa. I know.